Hello, have a good day. Today we are just to saying about the PHP syntax. Now, PHP means the personal homepage, but it now stands for recursive acronym. That is PHP. Uh, the reverse acronym PHP means hypertext preprocessor. Okay, PHP code may be embedded into HTML code, or it can be used in combination with the various web template systems, web content management system, and web framework. So the PHP syntax, when we have to start to write the PHP, it should be start with the PHP tag as given at here. This PHP, this is the start of the PHP, and this is the ending of the PHP. So whatever coding, whatever script, whatever logic, whatever code you want to write, that must be written in between of these two. This is a very simple hello world, the printing of hello world. So the PHP syntax is to be given at here. Okay, so this the PHP file that also contain the tag of HTML. Okay, in between the HTML we can write down the PHP tag. So and client side script such as JavaScript that can also have the PHP. Okay, so HTML is a added advantage when learning the we are just to PHP languages. So we can even learn the PHP without knowing the HTML, but it required because the PHP is embedded with the HTML, so that you should know the HTML. Second one is database management system. As when we installing the XAMPP, WAMP, or anything for the PHP interpretation for the PHP, so it comes with the database. So DBMS for database powered applications, we should know the database management system. And for more advanced topic, if you have to go with the more interactive applications or the web services, so you should know about the JavaScript and XML. Okay, now here I am showing you basic architecture of PHP, how PHP will work. This is the flowchart. Uh, this flowchart or this flowchart diagram is showing one of the you can say an example or an illustration for a basic architecture of PHP web application, and how the server is handle the request. Now this is the client request page. This client request page, when it requests to execute any code to the server. Now server is making the decision on the basis of the code that is the file or that contain the PHP script or not. If the file is containing the PHP script, then it must be, or it should be, or uh, it will be interpreted on the server with the PHP. Okay, and that code is executed, and the resultant code or the output of that code will be written back to the browser in the form of HTML. So this code is generating a new HTML code as an output, and it return back to the client. If here if here the file does not contain any PHP script, then it directly executed as a HTML output, and that returned back to the client. Okay, so in that way the PHP, so client is sending the request to the server is checking the file, it is a PHP code, okay, then that PHP code, the file is containing the PHP code, so it is to be, code is to be interpreted by the PHP compiler, or you can say the PHP interpreter, and then the result, the output of that file is to be given in the form of HTML. So the client is never know about what code is to be written. Okay, for today it's okay. Thank you.